the semifinals over Costa Rica 3-2, and that is how they got here today. It is the U.S. versus Mexico. We have a couple golden boot possibilities here in this match. We should mention between Evelyn Contreras of Mexico with 5, Kendall Conway and Carolina Reyna from the U.S. with 5. Keep your eyes on those players. Kendall Conway will start from the bench as we look at the crowd here in Alajuela, Costa Rica, and there is your championship trophy. The U.S. has won in 16, 18, and 22. If they were to win, it would be the 4th straight championship for the United States of America.
Damas y caballeros, démosle la bienvenida al Campeonato de Niñas Sub-15.
We are awaiting the players to walk out to the Concacaf song as it begins now. And then we will hear each team's national anthem as your referees walk out in the all yellow tops. The anthem, Star Spangled Banner for the U.S., and for Mexico, Himno Nacional Mexicano. I will be silent to honor both teams' national anthems. Enjoy.
Damas y caballeros, les pedimos ponerse de pie para escuchar el himno nacional de Estados Unidos, seguido por el himno nacional de México.
And the most important part, the handshake. So glad to see it in every competition, respecting your opponent and the officials. It is a beautiful game, and it should stay that way, respecting the spirit and the letter of the law. And right now we will check out our starting lineups as the pomp and circumstance continues for the players. For the United States and Ciara Crignan, it is in goal, Ella McNeil, the 15-year-old. Keep your eye on number 14, Carolina Reyna. She is a Golden Boot nominee with 5 goals so far in League A. And your captain, Caroline Swan of the U.S. in the 16 jersey. And let's meet our match officials today. In the center circle, it's Andrew Samuel from Trinidad and Tobago, Catherine Prescott from Panama, Abigail McKenzie from Barbados, Natalia Williams from Trinidad and Tobago, also Natasha Trott from Bermuda is our 5th official. The coin toss taking place now. The captains will exchange flags, and we get a good look at the Concacaf designs of the kits. Mexico with a very sweet kit in those dark reds. Let's go ahead and take a look at Jimena Rojas's lineup for Mexico. In goal, number 12, Emily Rios. As we mentioned, number 13, Evelyn Contreras. 5 goals in this tournament, a Golden Boot nominee. We shall see what happens here today. Number 10, Daphne Sanchez, your captain, marshalling the midfield. I am Jamie Watson, thrilled and honored to be here. And we are underway from Alajuela, Costa Rica. It is your final between the USA and Mexico. And Mexico with an early shot on frame. Ella McNeil plays for St. Louis Scott Gallagher, her club ball. There's Carolina Reyna. That long stride. She cruises down the left flank. And Reyna once more in the left flank, gets through the penalty area. And fortunately, Emily Rios on top of it. A good attack in the first minute by your Golden Boot nominee, Carolina Reyna. And Rios able to trap it between her legs. As we talk about what's going on in this tournament. Other finals updates. League B, Honduras wins 1-0 over the Dominican Republic in the final. And in the third place game, it was Trinidad and Tobago. In League C, the hosts Aruba win 2-1 over St. Lucia in extra time. Could we be going to extra time here? One can only hope. And in the third place in League C is Guadeloupe. Of course, when I think of St. Lucia, I think of their native daughter, Julian Alfred, winning the 100-meter dash at the Olympics in Paris. Congratulations. There was a big party in St. Lucia after that victory. Comes the U.S. They're in the box once more. Spilled and picked up finally by Rios. Well defended by Mexico there as the USA continues to put pressure. First by DeMaria, number 7, or Di Maria, depending on how you say it. And Amari Manning also, number 17, in the mixer for the U.S. up top.
Guys, we have to get that first ball. Who's in here?
There's Taylor Morrell, plays for Virginia Development Academy.
No, she's fine, she's fine. Maddie, just drop it a little bit, but you're fine there.
To throw it, it's Abelana who scored. Number 14 in the game against Costa Rica.
Watch the runners.
She opened the scoring, in fact, in the 36th minute in the semi. And the USA struggling just a little bit to clear it.
That's us. That's us. Yes.
Okay, goal kick coming out for the U.S.
We're fine. Yes.
But Mexico enjoying a little bit of time in the U.S.'s defensive third.
Good. Space.
Ultimately, you want to count how many touches your team can get in the attacking third. It's a measure of your ability to get shots on goal. Ceballos, great ball forward, out on the flank. Vasquez. U.S. building nicely out of the back until that pass out of bounds. A little bit of nerves, I would say, in this first 5 minutes. Both teams anxious, perhaps, as we look at head coach Jimena Rojos. And a scary collision there as the U.S. goalkeeper, Ella McNeil, finally able to clear that ball. We saw the game winner, Canada versus Costa Rica. It was a misplay ball in the back by Costa Rica, and Alyssa McLeod jumps on it to win it for Canada. Here comes the U.S. in the box, and a shot in the block. Emily Rios stands up tall against Amari Manning. Cut down the angle beautifully. And Amari takes it off the head, but doesn't go down. Surprised the official didn't stop that. Hopefully she's all right. Down the right flank for Mexico. Overlapping run. And that push from behind is called. Kimberly Garcia Gets fouled by Taylor Morrell of the U.S. There's a good close-up look at Kimberly Garcia. Set pieces, a good opportunity. Costa Rica scored off of a set piece in their 2-1 loss against Canada earlier today, right here on the same field. Don't want to give up those set pieces as we get a close-up of Ella McNeil. It's a 2-player wall, and in the 10 jersey, it's your captain, Daphne Sanchez, to take it. Sanchez with the low-driven ball. Cleared by the U.S. captain, Caroline Swan. There's number 13, Evelyn Contreras on the ball. You can bet the scouting report has made note of her 5 goals in this tournament for Mexico. There's the captain just putting the ball into danger for Mexico. Always a good idea. Valeria Vasquez. Played out by number 2, Alexandra Hahn. It'll be a throw in for Mexico. Hahn plays for Solar SC.
This is fun, profe!
35-minute halves for the under-15s. Cooling breaks typically midway through each half. Also known as a rehydration break. It's the ball played. Here's Contreras. Beautiful service, but cleared by the U.S. And that'll be a foul call on Daphne Sanchez, your captain, plays for CF Monterrey Femenil. Liga MX Femenil just recently had a tournament with the NWSL called the Summer Cup. So much talent in Liga MX Femenil, and that ball goes right into the arms of Emily Rios. Had the pleasure of calling 2 games and was thrilled to see players from Mexico like Jacqueline Ovalle, who scored a huge goal against the U.S., where Mexico scored an upset in the Gold Cup, beating the U.S. 2-0. And you can look all the way back to Liga MX and the professional leagues and the developmental leagues. Comes Carolina Reyna once more, also a Golden Boot nominee with 5 goals. And she lays it off to Amari Manning, who got to work on that technique to keep the ball low on the ground. You know, typically laces toe down, knee over the ball, chest forward, not leaning back. But plenty of time. Listen, some of these players are already amazingly on the bench today. Mac Witham signed as a 13-year-old to play for Gotham, the reigning champions in the NWSL. Incredible. I suspect we'll see Mac Witham, who scored in the semifinal, at some point in this one. You know how the saying goes, if you're good enough, you are old enough. Witham now 14, playing a pivotal part here for the under-15s. Mari Manning with the left foot. Oh, what a save by... What a left-footed laser by Amari Manning, creating space for herself right here, cuts it back beautifully. She sure keeps that one on frame. That was a goal, had not Rios done her job. Captain Swan of the U.S. laying it forward to Mia Corona. There's a good over-the-top ball. And a first-time shot and a save by McNeil. Terrific shot by Kimberly Garcia. There's a delicate over-the-top ball. Onside was McNeil, and look at that one-time touch. So mature for the number 18 jersey, Kimberly Garcia. And indeed, she plays for Club America Femenil, which is part of Liga MX. Good turn by Corona. And Mia will change fields, change the point of attack, spread out those defenders. Manning will play it out to the right. Then there's a service over to Carolina. Beautiful step and a right-footed shot and a goal! USA leads 1-0. Incredible patience in the box by the U.S. in the 14th minute. And it is Mia Corona. Terrific finish by Corona. Truly, it was the patience in the box. All the passing, spreading out the defenders. And an early lead for the United States. Mia Corona plays for Legends FC. Making a name for herself today in the final. And good decision by Rios to come out and clear that ball. Throw in for Mexico. Captain does a nice job of dispossessing Mexico. Here comes the press. And it does its job. You see the turnover there. Paletta, number 4 on the ball for the U.S. Di Maria in the 7 jersey, out on the right flank, now into the box. Plays it to her left, and another save by Emily Rios. There's a good close-up look of Carolina Reina. 5 goals in this tournament, along with Kendall Conway, who's on the bench right now. And for Mexico, number 13, Evelyn Contreras, also 5 goals. Let's see if any one of those 3 can break the tie here in League A. Guess who? Mia Corona on the move, waiting to be closed out. There's a right-footed and unselfishly plays it to her teammate off the post. And Rios, down on the ground, makes a save. And the U.S. still asking questions of that Mexican defense. Well played by Barajas. Get that ball out of the back. We watch this replay here. A flurry of activity. Corona plays it over to Di Maria with the left foot, and it just rockets off the post. You know, they say sport is a game of inches, and it truly is. 6 inches to the right, and that is a goal. Hahn with the throw-in. It's been all USA in this one early, but there is a ton of time left in this one. Amari Manning, as we look at the head coach for the U.S., Sierra Crignon. Goalkeeper coach Andy Waterhouse for the U.S., we should mention. And again, the head coach for Mexico, Jimena Rojas. Mexico still trying to figure out ways to probe that back line of the U.S., which has 4 along that back. Taylor Morrell will press up on this left side. And Rios once more off of her line correctly to clear that. The lovely 1v1 move there for Mexico. Vasquez on that left flank, battling Myla Brewer, number 18 for the U.S. Talk about this frequently. It is your cooling break, but the ability to create space for yourself, the 1v1 moves, we used to call them Cuerver moves back in the day after Will Cuerver, who basically diagrammed all the moves, the 1v1 moves you can make to create space for yourself. There is number 18, your defender, Myla Brewer, plays for the Kansas City Athletics. Number 4, Loredana Paletta, plays for the New York City FC. You know, the U.S. has to come in favored in this one. They won in 2016, 2018, and 2022. This would be, if this result holds, their 4th straight girls under 15 championship. Certainly setting the bar high. Concacaf with 41 nations, 33 member associations joining the under 15 championship. As players consume electrolyte in their water to prevent cramping. There's a good close-up look of Jimena Rojas. Terrific job she's done getting her team to the final.
Hey, Andrew, you go over.
As a player, make sure you take care of your own fluid balance, making sure you're hydrating the night before matches, the morning of, game, post-game recovery. Pay attention to it. It's important. There's a good look at Vasquez, who has been very dangerous on the left flank, plays for Club Pachuca, which was also in the Summer Cup, held in the United States this year, a partnership between the two countries and CONCACAF nations. All right, we are just about ready to get back to live action after the cooling break. The USA in the 14th minute. It was Mia Corona that put the U.S. up. They currently are in the lead, 1-0. We are back to live action. Throw in for Mexico. Mexico doing a nice job of high pressing that back line for the U.S., creating the turnover. Abelana. And Carolina Reyna with that long stride finds teammate Mari Manning. Cleared beautifully by the Mexican defense. Ashley Rodriguez. Swan gets it forward to Manning, who keeps it in play. And Rios correctly off of her line. Picks it up, walks it to the top of the box, and will punt it away. There's your goal scorer, number 8, Mia Corona. There's Contreras heading it back. Lovely touch pass forward from Morel. Well done by the captain, Daphne Sanchez of Mexico, to draw that foul. She plays for CF Monterrey Femenil, also invited to the Summer Cup tournament this past July and August, basically during the time of the Olympics. Ball played in the back by Paredes, number 5, scored the game winner against Costa Rica on Friday. Swan, touch off on that, cleared by that back line of Mexico. It's been an incredible week, Monday and Tuesday, full slate of games. Wednesday, everybody had a day off. Thursday and Friday, everybody played. Saturday, a day off. And then those that were advancing are playing today, all across League A, B, and C. All eyes on the final here right now, the USA versus Mexico. And it's Reyes with the service, and Rios comes out and snatches it out of the air. Emily Rios has had a very good game so far for Mexico. Still anybody's game right now. Kimberly Garcia got stepped on by Corona, so free kick as we enjoy a close-up of that beautiful Mexico kit. It's gorgeous, dark red and white with some green, perhaps. The colors of the Mexican flag, also the women known as La Tri. And a service, or a shot perhaps, by Sanchez, wide right. It's hard to threaten the goalkeeper from such a distance. Goalkeepers have the time of the distance, the flight of the ball to react. And the longer it's in the air, the easier to make a save. Vasquez once again down that left flank. She'll serve it first time. Cleared by the U.S. Stars and Stripes have been pretty sturdy on that back line, playing a 4-3-3, a little more conservative, where you can see this three-back line for Mexico. Manning with the left-footed shot. Manning goes far post, spilled, and fortunately, Mexico able to clear it. That's twice now Rios has spilled. The U.S. has to send runners for rebounds. It is just a basic fundamental for every forward. Don't stand and watch the shot. Get forward. There's a good look at Amari Manning. Plays for Players Development Academy. And Manning has been very good in this first 27 minutes. There's the captain, Caroline Swan. It'll go short. And a heck of a turn. And we'll do it again. Corner kick. See the captain's armband on Swan's left bicep with the big W. Also the patch on the right shoulder. Concacaf women. Not a lot of room over there, is it? Swan only needs a few steps. Big boot. And Reyes has to do all she can to get back to that one. What a play by Swan. She went near post and nearly scored the Olympico. But Reyes been so good. And the spin cycle for Swan, similar to the Trin spin, Trinity Rodman's trademark move for the U.S. senior women. Congratulations to the U.S. women's national team for winning the gold medal. A hard-fought 1-0 victory over Brazil. Marta walking off with the silver medal. Mark my words, Brazil will win a World Cup and an Olympic gold in the near future. That is a loaded, youthful team full of talent. Rios. Minute. We enter the final 5. We call them Big 5 moments for a reason. The first 5 each half, and this one is not going out of bounds. Serve to Reyna with the one touch, and saved. Another incredible save by Emily Rios. She carries that over the bar. Another corner kick for the U.S. But just sheer hustle from Alexandra Hahn. And credit to Reyna with the technique. And there's your almost Olympico by Swan. Swan saw that Rios was a little too far off that near post and said, you know what, I'm going to have a go. But back to the Big 5 moments. Many goals are scored in Big 5 moments. As I mentioned, first and last 5 of each half. Let's see if we see one here. There's no rhyme or reason for it, but as a coach defensively, you accept and you say, turn up your focus and concentration during those Big 5 moments. They talk about it all the way up to the top pro levels, those Big 5 moments. There is Jimena Rojas. Congratulations to the under-20 Mexico beating the U.S. 2-1 in that championship. during the injury timeout. Getting some hydration, and here we go. Once again, Swan with the set piece. Twice. Once she went short. Second time she tried to score. There's another driven ball. Once more. Right inside the 6-yard box. Headed out by Mexico. And Kimberly Garcia giving Taylor Morrell all she can handle. Kimberly Garcia. Mexico have been very, very tough on the flanks. Vasquez on the left, Garcia on the right. +2 minutes and any stoppage time we might have in this one. On to Corona. And that's Paletta in the 4 jersey. Loredana Paletta. We have yet to see Kendall Conway on the bench with Mac Witham. Kendall Conway with 5 goals in this championship. Tied with Carolina Reina of the U.S. and Evelyn Contreras from Mexico. Service from the byline from the U.S. Another header. And our lead official, Andrew Samuel, calls that foul on the U.S. on Stella Barajas. Corona takes her down. Free kick coming out for Mexico. And I believe we have our first sub for Mexico, number 4, Valeria Figueroa. Plays for Club Pachuca in the aforementioned Liga MX Femenil. And a foul call on the U.S. Sierra Crignon from the U.S. says, "What? Surely you're mistaken." As Vanessa Paredes takes a shot to the leg. Paredes scored the game winner in the 70th minute for Mexico over Costa Rica. And Mexico certainly wants to keep this at just a 1-0 lead. It's Rios. And Rios happy to just clear that out of the back. Expecting 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Sounds just about right. And that's Elena Vera playing that ball back. Whew. McNeil showing some foot skills back in goal for the U.S. Turnover. Contreras plays it through. Could it be? Blocked by the U.S. So close. Thought we were going to see that big moment, big five moment goal. But Reyes in the 7 jersey unable to get surface area on the ball, on her foot to the ball, I should say. And it does indeed go over the sideline, throw-in for the U.S. Taylor Morrell trying to find Manning. Paletta. Back to Hahn. Di Maria. down the right flank, good speed. Good look at Di Maria. Rios able to handle that. Di Maria plays for the St. Louis Scott Gallagher Football Club. Well played by McNeil. Obviously, everybody knows foot skill is incredible, incredibly important for the last line of defense. And the goalkeeper adds an extra attacker in essence as Daphne Sanchez takes a spill. Coletta called for the foul. Not much longer now. Could be the last play of this first half. It'll be Sanchez. Sanchez with a low-driven ball. Seemed to knock Swan over. Good power. And that is your first half whistle. 35 down, 35 to go. Your goal scorer, Mia Corona, in the 14th minute. And your score, 1-0 in favor of the United States. Stay with us. When we come back, we will show you first half highlights of this thriller. Don't go anywhere. And let's take a look at our first half highlights here. The USA versus Mexico. USA really dominated in possession and shots on goal in this first half. And we should note the incredible play of Emily Rios in goal for Mexico. She's made a lot of good decisions as we watch Carolina Reina. A danger down that left flank, and on the right flank, it's been Di Maria. Both flanks causing problems for that back line. A slight spill and wonderfully shielded by the Mexican defender. Almost a mistake in front of the goal for McNeil. And there's Manning trying to get that ball through. Rios with the block. Reyna, here's another save by Rios. And excellent space making. And look at that save by Rios. I mean, absolutely horizontal. And Rios hauls it down to the ground and makes the save. What a performance from Emily Rios. An over-the-top ball, well played, and the time touched by Kimberly Garcia. You gotta like the effort. It is a high degree of difficulty. And there is your goal, Mia Corona. Lovely move by Corona. Whoop, whoop. Defender goes right by her. And there is a ball off the post, pinging for Di Maria. And Reyna once more on that left side. Rios. She's only spilled a couple, 2 or 3. The U.S. needs to get some more rebounders. Here's the almost Olympico. And Rios comes over and says, not on my watch. And she parries that ball out. Another good opportunity. One-time touch by Reyna. And unfortunately right at Rios. But the U.S. with multiple corner kicks in the first half. And that was your final whistle. Your score 1-0. The U.S. with a 14 Corona. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we will have your second half, the final 35 minutes in this one to decide the League A champion in the Concacaf Girls Under-15 Championship.
Going in, go to Coach Andy.
And welcome back. As we see the fans, Alajuela, Costa Rica, enjoying a fine first half. And we are about to get underway. The final 35, and we do have a goalkeeper switch. We should mention number 1 between the pipes for the U.S., Ann Fowler, plays for Chicago FC United. As we are about to get underway here. A fine first half as Mexico. It could be one of my favorite kit combinations for Mexico. That beautiful red, some green piping and white, the colors of the Mexican flag. There's Jimena Rojas in the middle. There's the U.S. head coach, Sierra Crignon. And let's take a look at all of our substitutes. The U.S. with plenty of them. We mentioned number 1, Ann Fowler. Number 15, Chloe Miller. Number 13, Bristol Kirsch. Big smiles. Number 9, there's Mac Witham. Plays for New York, New Jersey, Gotham FC in the NWSL. Signed at 13 years of age. See the big Mac attack in the NWSL. But for now, she is representing the United States in the under-15s in this championship. Olivia Moultrie also signed as a 13-year-old for the Portland Thorns. If you're good enough, you are old enough. And we are underway. Mexico will start off with the kick. They're in the all reds, moving right to left on your dial. And, of course, the U.S. in the all whites. No changes for Mexico. And there's a steal coming down the left flank. The U.S. is in the box. And playing it back. A lot of patience in that box. It's a left-footed shot that's blocked. And the U.S. comes out red hot. Reyna on that flank. Ball coming across and cleared by that back line of Mexico, fortunately. Number 17, Fernanda Monroy, plays for Toluca in her club ball. The 15-year-old saves the day. And Bristol Kirsch with the long throw-in. No subs for Mexico. Valerie Figueroa was an early sub in the first half. Head coach Jimena Rojas sticking with the players that left the pitch. And the U.S. with those fresh legs, pressing hard. Down the right flank with a service across the box. And Mexico clears it right to the U.S. Di Maria down the right flank, going to the byline. And that ball cleared right into the middle. Not a good idea. Reyna with it. Here's... Flag stays down. The U.S. still on top of it. Ball still in play on the end line. And Vasquez comes all the way back. To help out on the defense. There's a left-footed shot. And Rios, once again, the shot by Mac Witham. That left foot, number 9. Take a look at it one more time. Mac creating space for herself, and bang, didn't get all of that. But looking for that yard inside the right post. It's a foot race. And it will be a goal kick coming out for Mexico. That is head coach Jimena Rojas. Terrific job she's done to get her team into the final here. Concacaf Girls Under-15 Championship. Mexico just a little off, trying to play to feet. Ball in the end line, still in play. On the right side, there's a service. And cleared by Mexico. Some fancy footwork there by Crystal Kirsch. The ball by the corner flag on the left flank, and a foul on the U.S. against Abelena. And it's Reina. Takes down Abelena. Four subs to start this second half for the U.S. Fresh legs. No subs for Mexico. Deep talent pool as Ann Fowler able to pick that up. She comes in for Ella McNeil, who did her job in the first half, i.e. a clean sheet. And Kendall Conway is on the pitch for Mia Corona. So Conway comes on. A Golden Boot nominee. With 5 goals in this tournament. Alongside Carolina Reina for the U.S. And for Mexico, it's Evelyn Contreras with 5 goals. Who will separate themselves? Or perhaps it ends in a tie. Offside flag is up on Reina. And beautiful ball played by the aforementioned Kendall Conway. In the, oh no, it's not Conway. It's number 9. Mac Witham. Always good to play the ball out wide. Spreads the defense out. Creates space for the attack. Foul on the U.S. Free kick for Mexico. Vanessa Paredes plays for IME Austin FC in her club ball. And there is a poor pass back. Can the U.S. make it count? And no! Emily Rios with the sticky fingers pulls it in. Incredible. Another great save by Rios. She has kept Mexico in this match. Let's watch this replay. You can see Mac Witham tries to cut it to her left. And oh, a single arm save by Rios. He has been the MVP for Mexico in this match.
Watch behind you. Elena, watch back post. Laura, beware of 7.
Can hear Ann Fowler calling out directions to her back line.
Good, we're good. Reset, reset.
Hey, Mila, let's stay in line here, okay?
Terrific ambient, Mike. Love to hear that.
11, Caroline.
Yeah, Caroline, drop back right here. 11, good.
No corner, no corner.
No turn, Caroline.
And it's a goal kick. You could hear Ann Fowler saying, no corner, no corner. And that's because as many goals are scored in the Big 5 moments, many are scored in set pieces. You just don't want to give them up if you don't have to. Throw in for the U.S. Crystal Kirsch plays for Top Hat Soccer Club. Will throw it in. Nice turn by Swan, and even better through ball. And it's Di Maria to the races. She'll go end line, and the service far post. Driven ball goes all the way through and finally cleared over the sideline by Mexico. Kimberly Garcia coming all the way back to play defense. To throw it in for the U.S., Elena Vieira. Vieira plays it into the box. PK spot cleared by Mexico. And here's a little bit of a counterattack. Good ball to feet. And that initial shove really had Brewer on the referee's radar. And that's Evelyn Contreras. 5 goals in this tournament. Does a nice job to draw that foul. And we'll have another substitution for the U.S. Paletta will come off the pitch. And in the 10 jersey, it's Deuce Stanislaus. Only one rotational player left for the U.S. Getting everyone onto the pitch in this final. And Ann Fowler with the good communication, yelling keeper. All smiles on that U.S. bench right now as they lead 1-0 in the 46th minute. It was a first half goal in the 14th minute by Mia Corona. And Rios does a nice job coming out, picks that up, and will distribute with her hand. It's Reyes. Over to the captain, Sanchez.
Damas y caballeros, atención por favor, cambio en la selección de Estados Unidos. Abandona como el número 4. La paleta ingresa como el número 10. Deus Santos.
Let's good look at Mac Witham. The 13-year-old signed with Gotham, now 14 years of age, on July 27th. Turned 14. As we await the throw from Monroy. Head coach Sierra Crignon from the U.S. Would probably feel much better with a second goal from the U.S. Here comes that press from the U.S. And Ann Fowler with a big clearance. Paredes plays that out wide for her teammate. Barajas. Fortunately gets that out to Monroy. Fernanda down the left flank. You love to see the forwards coming back. Play defense. Bristol Kirsch. Cleared by Mexico. Good close-up look at Stanislaus. Just came onto the pitch. Plays for Players Development Academy. That's Bristol Kirsch. He's the U.S. head coach. The U.S. looking for their 4th straight under-15 championship. This tournament began in 2014. It is the 5th edition. In its 10th year, celebrating the under-15s. out to Kirsch, and keeper Emily Rios will handle that easily. And here comes Mexico with an opportunity. Contreras! Oh, my, wide left. Evelyn Contreras, number 13, looking to separate herself with her 6th goal of the tournament, but wide left. Hands to her head. Oh, she wanted that one. 50th minute, plenty of time. +20 minutes of stoppage time, and that's Di Maria. It's like we will have a substitute for Mexico. Number 16, that's Shaddai Nunez, who enters the match, plays for Toluca. And Contreras will be called for that foul on Captain Swan. The 51st minute, Mexico has played much better in the second half. The U.S. scored all the way back in the 14th minute. Mexico has not allowed a goal since. Mexico with their second sub, their first of the second half, and Shaddai Nunez. And here they come, the captain, Daphne Sanchez. Mexico is still probing down that right flank. It's a left-footed shot. And Fowler, good power shot from that distance. From number 14, Abelana. She scored in the last game in the 36th minute in the semis. 3 different goal scorers for Mexico in that semifinal against Costa Rica. And once again, Rios gets there first for Mexico. Vasquez finds her teammate, Barajas, and will earn the corner kick. Very close play there by Swan not to draw the foul, but terrific run from Barajas. It'll be the captain signaling the play. Daphne Sanchez. And the play has been called. Service. Fowler's up. Ball goes in! Fowler unable to keep it. Is there a foul call perhaps? And it doesn't count, unfortunately. I thought that was the equalizer. Abelana. No, it's Figueroa in the 4 jersey. Let's watch the replay here. Fowler comes out. I think it is the offside call. Yes. Watch after the spill. Figueroa in an offside position, as the U.S. did not have any players on the post. Yeah, either way, Mexico is knocking. Sanchez wanting the foul, doesn't get it. And the left-footed shot, once again saved by Ann Fowler. Our lead official, Andrew Samuel, says no foul. Sanchez already on the way to the ground before she was touched. Ball still in play. Must play the whistle. Rios with the boot. Looking for Vasquez. And Vasquez was offside. All forwards have to do a better job of getting in to an onside position. And our cooling break for the second half has occurred. Hydration breaks about halfway through each half. If you're just joining us, it was Mia Corona in the 14th minute. And that is where we are now. USA up 1-0 in this girls under 15 championship final. There have been some scores around the league. Let's tell you about them. In League B, which hosted 15 teams in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago, Honduras takes the League B title with a 1-0 win over the Dominican Republic. And in the third place game, it was the home side, Trinidad and Tobago. In League C, which took place in Aruba, the hosts Aruba win 2-1 over St. Lucia in extra time in the final. And your third place winner, Guadeloupe. I'd like to mention the top scorers in the league as we get back onto the pitch awaiting live action. Ziana Rogers from Aruba in League C scored 9 goals. 7 goals were scored by St. Lucia's Amaya Emanuel, Turks and Caicos Edna Janti, and French Guiana Alexiana Sida with 7 goals. Congrats to all those goal scorers. I trust there were 16 fabulous celebrations. Many more than that, actually. 30. If we do the correct math, which sometimes takes me a bit. All right, back to live action. Mexico, prior to that cooling break, was knocking on the door, almost knocking the door down as a goal was called back because of an offside. But Mexico is pressing, playing with more urgency as time is tick-tocking away. Reyes plays that ball forward to Sanchez. She gets it out wide to Contreras. Contreras looking to the right foot, but blocked from distance. Contreras on the ball now. Contreras. Di Maria dispossesses Contreras, and the U.S. will enjoy some possession. Brewer plays a long ball over the top. Figueroa had the better of Witham there. Di Maria. Back to Swan. To Brewer. Crystal Kirsch. A lot of positive touches from Kirsch since she stepped on the pitch in the second half. Referee allows the advantage and a shot into the arms of Fowler, even as Reyes was being shirt tugged. Oh, there's a turnover. Contreras. No foul call. And here's a ball out in the box. And another save. Are you kidding? Reina has been denied twice point blank from Rios. Reina had the opportunity to separate herself there with her 6th goal of the tournament, but denied by Emily Rios. dangerous. Mac with him. A little too strong for Dia Maria out wide. Here's Reina on the left flank. Toe pokes it. And the toe poke, never as accurate as an instep. Didn't have much time, which is probably why she did the toe poke. But if you can get that instep involved, more surface area, more accuracy as Di Maria comes off. And the substitute is the final substitute, number 11, KK Ream. Plays for the Utah Avalanche in her club ball. And now the U.S. has all players getting touches in this game for head coach Sierra Crignon. 60th minute. Throw in for Mexico as Reina has switched side, has come over to the right side. See if she can find more success on the right flank. Stanislaus plays it to the left back. And there's a nice move on that left flank by the U.S. Good through ball, but an offside call. Flag is up. Our assistant referee, Abigail McKenzie from Barbados. And you can see up top on the left side the correct call. 62nd minute. That means about 8 minutes. Remember, just 35-minute halves here. If Mexico were to get the equalizer and we ended in a tie, we would play 2 10-minute extra periods. If we were still tied at that point, penalty shootout. But as it is right now, if this result holds, the U.S., the confirmation, the goal was indeed disallowed for offsides. Just in case anybody was wondering, we've just received that confirmation. It indeed was an offside call, as I had said, because the U.S. was not on the post. And so, as an attacker, you have to realize that and step back. Kimberly Garcia, what a game, is out. And number 9 comes on. That is Alejandra Gallegos. Just the 3rd sub for Mexico. Hoping to spark the Mexican side. And a little too far forward for Abalena. Throw in for the U.S. Belena Vera has played the entire game. Plays for Davis Legacy Club. And the U.S. gives up a sort of sloppy corner kick there to Mexico. That's a good close-up look of Ann Fowler. Let's listen in and see if we can't hear her. It'll be Sanchez. She'll go short. And we'll do it again. Back-to-back corner kicks. Sanchez goes short. Quick restart. Sanchez with the service into the box. Cleared by the U.S. Yeah, Kirsch failed to get a touch on that, and it races right by. Throw in for Mexico. U.S. into the box. Service, and there it is! It's Witham with the goal! The U.S. doubles their lead. Mac Witham. A superb cross from Kendall Conway to teammate Witham to double the lead in the 65th minute. That's Conway, and what a serve to Witham with the one touch. Mac Witham. Big Mac attack on display, doubles the lead for the U.S. And now, a high mountain to climb for Mexico. Big time joy for Mac.
Damas y caballeros, atención por favor, con la selección nacional de Estados Unidos, con el número 1, Alajuela, minuto 65.
Sanchez, the captain. No quitting the captain. She'll loft one high. And oh, it just hits the bar. What a delicate chip from Sanchez that nearly beats Ann Fowler. Gorgeous ball from Daphne Sanchez. And Brewer with a little difficulty back there. And that is a yellow card as Reyes draws the foul against Stanislaus here. And here is that shot. And my goodness, fortunate for Fowler to get out of the way of that one. Doesn't hit her back and go in. Mexico almost pulling one back. No quit in Latry. Good look at Conway. KK Reed setting the wall. Sanchez. She'll play it out wide. Short. And now trying to get the ball served in the box. Lovely turn by the captain. Mexico knocking the captain. Oh, what a beautiful play by the captain. Lovely touches from the 10 jersey and Daphne Sanchez. Beautiful play from Mexico. Trying to cut it back. No foul called. Incredible play by Shadai Nunez. And that time on the arm tug. But what a series from Mexico. Nunez unable to beat Mac Witham, who's come all the way back from her forward spot to play defense. And Contreras, it's a 13-on-13 crime. Contreras winning over Kirsch. You can hear Jimena Rojas trying to get all of her team in the box. 69th minute, not much time left in this one. We'll have perhaps some stoppage time as Mexico continues. 3 minutes of stoppage time to be exact. We are expecting 3 minutes. Sanchez will play that far post. And Fowler calls off her defender. ball is blocked by the U.S. Just trying to find a seam. Emily Rios picks that up. What a tremendous performance from Rios. Again, just unable to find those seams. U.S. line pretty stout back there. And Andrew Samuel, our lead official, calls that foul on the U.S. That is Kendall Conway. Plays for La Marinda Soccer Club. Takes down Reyes. And there are those 3 additional minutes. The U.S. comfortably in the lead, looks to take home their 4th straight girls under 15 championship, winners in 2016, 18, 22, and if this result holds, 2024. Head coach Sierra Crignon from the U.S. up off the bench, calm, cool, and collected as we see some cramping from Reyes. Calling out for the stretcher is Andrew Samuel. What a week it's been. 33 Concacaf member associations. And the cramps hurt, no doubt about it. Reyes is in some pain. Make sure you're getting plenty of electrolytes and water to prevent cramping. Leagues A, B, and C all finishing up. All eyes on the League A championship, which hosted the top 8 teams here in Costa Rica. League B hosted 15 teams in Trinidad and Tobago. And of course, League C hosted in Aruba. The League C host, Aruba, winning that League C trophy. And in League B, it was Honduras taking home the trophy. And here in League A, Reyes having cramps, carted off. I think she'll be okay. And we are back to live action. Niñas. And of course, the shirt tug will be a foul every time. And he will finally decide to show a yellow card. There have been other shirt tugs, but this one was pretty egregious. And the yellow card shown to Shaddai Nunez. Plays for Toluca in Liga MX Femenil. Offside on Reina. They start to add up, and coach is going to start calling your number. You are expected to figure it out. All you have to do is line up with the last defender. But of course, forward's always trying to get an extra inch. And in the process, an offside flag goes up. Foul on the U.S. Final minutes, seconds perhaps in this one. It's the captain, Sanchez, lofting it into danger. And the rebound goes right to the waiting arms of Ann Fowler. Subbed in the second half. And to her credit, has done her job as well. So far, clean sheet. Conway plays it back to the captain. Ref lets that handball go. Tremendous block by the Mexican defender, Abelana. Flag stays down, and the U.S. and another save by Rios. Tremendous save by Rios. It'll be a U.S. corner kick. Ball played forward by KK Ream, and it's Mack with them. Witham scored in the 65th minute, so the U.S. with goals in each half. This is perhaps the final play here for the U.S. on the corner kick. It'll be Conway. She'll drive it low to the near post, a spill, and it gets poked in, and Samuel points to the middle, and the U.S. adds a stoppage time scorcher, and that is your final at the death. The U.S. tacks on goal number 3. It might have been Brewer. We'll have to see. 70 plus 5th minute. The USA makes it 4 straight. The under-15 setting the standard, just like the senior women's national team. A gold standard indeed, and Brewer pokes it in at the death for the 3rd goal. Not sure why Rios didn't fall down on it, but the defender, you know they love to score goals. Scores for the U.S. Your final here, 3-0. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, folks, we will show you full-time highlights.
Esta gran final con el siguiente marcador: México 0, Estados Unidos 3.
Guys, keep going. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Guys, stop. Whoa. Someone stepped on my toe. Wait, what are we doing, W?
No, he's in the shed. No, he's in the shed. Okay.
Should we do this?
Alright, we're doing
No, yeah. We need
And we have our awards as we await the trophy ceremony. The U.S., of course, winning League A 3-0. Your Fair Play Award will go to Mexico. As we look at the crowd, your top scorer, Carolina Reyna with 5 goals. Your Best Player Award goes to Caroline Swan, the captain for the U.S. course, third place goes to Canada, who beat Costa Rica earlier in the 11 a.m. match. And of course, your runner-up is Mexico, and your champion for the 4th time in a row, setting the standard, a gold standard indeed, the under-15s from the United States of America. Your 4-time champion, 2016, 2018, 2022, and again this year, 2024. Tremendous. High fives all over for the U.S. Goalkeeper Ella McNeil started, and Ann Fowler finished. They kept the clean sheet in this final. Corona in the 14th minute with them in the 65th, and then at the death, Brewer toe pokes one in the 70th plus 5 minute. Concacaf, of course, doing a wonderful trophy ceremony. You get the pomp and the circumstance in the pre-match, and for the League A trophy, you get it post-match. And this is a day neither of these teams will forget. You can see Canada in their all reds, here to accept the 3rd place award. Thanks to our host cities here in Alajuela, Costa Rica, Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago for League B, and Oranjestad, Aruba for League C. What a week it's been. Tournament began on August 5th and culminates right now, the League A final. We mentioned earlier, Honduras takes the League B title, and the hosts, Aruba, take the League C title. And there's a good look at those Mexican kits. They're in my top 10. Gorgeous. Concacaf does such a wonderful job with their kits for the national teams. And of course, for the USA, the under-15s haven't won a world championship yet, but those 4 stars above the crest for the USA are for the 4 World Cups that the senior women's national team have brought home, more than any other country in the world. Congratulations to the senior women's national team for winning gold at the Olympics yesterday over Brazil, 1-0. Lots of smiles for these under-15s. For head coach Sierra Crinion and her staff, goalkeeper coach Andy Waterhouse, physical trainer Dakota Graff, Dr. Julie Wilson, and physiotherapist Celeste Dix. And Reyes, okay, carted off with the cramps, played her heart and soul out, as did all of the players on Mexico. It was 1-0 at the half on a 14th minute goal by Corona, and a very competitive second half as well. I'd like to take a moment to thank my producers, Fernando Anaya, Ryan Young, and all the CONCACAF people, the administrators, the camera people, the referees, and Rios. My goodness. and the parity, and that's what you want.
Damas y caballeros, por favor, permanezcan en sus asientos. La ceremonia de premiación iniciará en estos momentos. Por favor, démosle la bienvenida al escenario a los dignatarios que nos acompañan hoy de Concacaf.
Look at that beautiful
Director de Operaciones y Logísticas de la Federación Costarricense de Fútbol, Gustavo Araya.
Thank you, Concacaf.
Directora General de Selecciones Femeniles de la Federación Mexicana de Fútbol, Andrea Rothbau. También a la jefa de desarrollo de Selecciones Nacionales Juveniles Femeninos de Estados Unidos, Tracy Kelsey. Y también al director del equipo de la Asociación de Fútbol de Canadá, el señor Marcos Rickers. Damas y caballeros, nuestro primer premio de esta ya tarde es el premio del Fair Play del Campeonato Femenino Sub-15 de Concacaf 2024, presentado por Scotiabank. Este premio promueve el juego limpio y va para el equipo de México.
Your Fair Play Award to Mexico. Captain Daphne Sanchez accepts the award. Congratulations to Mexico.
Continuamos con la presentación de la máxima goleadora del Campeonato Femenino Sub-15 de Concacaf 2024, presentado por Aramco, el cual se otorga a la jugadora Carolina Reina de Estados Unidos.
And your top scorer, congratulations, Carolina Reina. 5 goals in this tournament. She is your top scorer.
Ahora premiamos a la mejor jugadora del Campeonato Femenino Sub-15 de la Concacaf 2024, presentado por Scotiabank. Y para recibir este trofeo de equipo Estados Unidos, nombre Carolina Swan.
And your best player, Caroline Swan from the USA. Congratulations to Caroline. Of course, your captain.
A continuación, Concacaf presentará las medallas de reconocimiento a los oficiales del partido de esta tarde. Fuerte el aplauso.
Referees. Andrew Samuel from Trinidad and Tobago. Catherine Prescott from Panama. Abigail McKenzie from Barbados. Natalia Williams from Trinidad and Tobago. Natasha Trott from Bermuda. And your referee assessor, Mark Sullivan from Jamaica. Congratulations and thanks to our refereeing crew today. Such an important and vital part of keeping players safe on the pitch. Player safety on and off the pitch.
Ahora honramos a los mejores equipos del campeonato. Por favor, fuerte el aplauso. Felicitemos al equipo del tercer lugar de este campeonato femenino Sub-15 de Concacaf 2024. Fuerte el aplauso para el equipo de Canadá.
And your third place award goes to Canada. Defeated Costa Rica this morning, 2-1. Istaki and McLeod scored goals for Canada. And Paniagua for Costa Rica. It was a 2-1 final. Of course, last year, Canada was in the final, lost to the U.S. 4-1. But this year, it's Mexico that advances to the final. Congratulations to Canada and their head coach, Tina Cook, assistant coach, Caitlin Masaizik. A photo they will remember for their lifetimes.
Continuamos con la
The third place
premiación.
team,
Por
Canada.
favor, felicitemos al equipo del segundo lugar para este campeonato femenino sub-15 de la Concacaf 2024. Llamamos al escenario Selección Nacional de México.
And your runners-up, Mexico, will receive their runner-up medal in silver. Had a huge semifinal win, perhaps the match of the tournament with Costa Rica. Scored in the 70th minute, won 3-2. And Reyes comes up shoeless after being carted off with cramps. Good to see her on her feet again. Congratulations to Mexico and head coach Jimena Rojas and her staff. It's a big-time achievement to get to the finals.
Damas y caballeros, por favor, démosle la bienvenida al equipo campeón de este campeonato femenino sub-15 Concacaf 2024, la Selección Nacional de Estados Unidos.
And congratulations. The United States make it 4 straight championships in a row. The U.S., the under-15s, setting the standard. Just like the senior women's national team yesterday, a gold standard. Your final score here today, 3-0, a convincing win for the Stars and Stripes. Your top scorer, there she is, Carolina Reyna with 5 goals. And your best player award goes to the U.S. as well. Caroline Swan, your captain. And they get to stand on the gold medal podium. There's Caroline Swan. Best player award to number 16. The captain, not allowed to pick it up yet. She's getting ready to hoist that trophy.
A la capitana de la Selección Nacional de Estados Unidos. Fuerte el aplauso.
And of course, there is a rhythm to the photograph and then the celly. Congratulations to the United States of America. Their 4th consecutive Under-15 Girls Championship. Let the confetti fly. What a week it's been for the Stars and Stripes. Capped off by a 3-0 victory today over Mexico. There you have it. Now everybody's fighting the gold medal. Your Concacaf girls under 15 champions. United States of America. Congratulations. That's what it's all about. You love to see the joy, the smiles, all the hard work. Braces and all. $13, $14, $15-year-olds. So much football ahead. Great for every single one of our competitors in the CONCACAF Girls Under 15 Championships. Don't go anywhere. We're going to show you, if you haven't caught any of the game today, full-time highlights coming up shortly.